Hello, everyone. You're gonna hear something in the background for a second, so just stand on by, please, and thank you. Alright, good and chill. Welcome on in to the channel that loves the challenge. I am your host, Zanovox. We are gonna fucking take a big long pause on whatever I was gonna do, because this is out. And you guys do not understand the amount of time I have spent walking back and forward on Death Stranding 1. I love that game. It is so calm and peaceful. It is one of those games that I spent so long just playing and doing nothing, just to enjoy the environment. I have built so many roads and so many ropes and so many ladders and ridiculous stuff and contributed to that community like you would not believe. And now the second one is out. And now I'm super friggin' excited again to get back into this. I can't even tell you how excited I am. So excited that I didn't have the money to buy it, but I bought it anyway, because I am a weak-willed person, especially when it comes to like this. Oh, look at all these. Oh, look at all these. I cannot tell you how excited I am to play this. Like, let me take a moment. I'm getting emotional just thinking about playing this game. And it's just a game. But you guys don't understand, like, it's such a good game. I haven't even played it, and it's like one of my favorite series. Anyway, let me get back on this. Let me stop being gunky and whatever. All right, let's do this. New game, Death Stranding 1 recap. Hell yeah, let's get that recap. I already.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's dead.
Yeah, let's just do this recap for any of you guys who never got to see me do the long walk and everything else. Man, the long walk. Oh, such. Anyway, let me shut the hell up so you guys can hear this.
We call these entities BTs, beached things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation.
Also, you guys are probably gonna get to see me like walk almost everywhere. I very rarely used a lot of the vehicles. I did occasionally here and there when I started doing completion, but man, I just walked everywhere in the original.
Strange rain fell from the sky.
Strange rain fell from the sky.
A phenomenon we came to know as timefall.
Yeah,
Structures
loved it.
rust and collapse, and
Yeah, it's funny because the Death Stranding 1 community was still around, because I logged in just the other day to see how are you doing? I am super duper, Jurian. How are you doing? I am so excited for this game. You don't understand that Death Stranding 1 is like one of my favorite games ever. It's definitely in my top 5. That's up there with like the first time I ever played Dead Space and the first time I ever played Mass Effect. And like, I honestly, like, The World Ends With You, and I don't know what my 5th favorite game of all time is, but Death Stranding, 100% one of them. Man, I used to just log in just to listen to the music. You can tell I'm freaking excited. Anyway.
those who survived these changes came to fear.
Okay, cool. Came to fear. Cultural Bridges founded a thing. Guy walked around. The president went ahead and gave Sam the thing and said, hey, get Bridges together. Reconnect America. Yeah, the fear of being touched, you know, despite that, bringing people together, extending the network, Bridges' daughter, that, you know, don't trust her, what a bitch. Well, that's a long discussion we won't go into, but Yeah, this guy, what an asshole. Yeah, okay, first president, yeah, okay, whatever. And he turned a piece of shit and turned on us, so... Used to be a colonel. Ah, yes. Guillermo del Toro himself. If you guys don't know, Guillermo del Toro is he's a director, you know, Pan's Labyrinth. That's him. It's the guy who made it.
Mama and Lochna were twin
Lochna.
sisters,
Ah.
as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion.
What an interesting...
Hartman.
Hartman.
Every 21 minutes, his soul departs his physical form. And for
Yeah, he
3
dies
minutes,
every 21
his
minutes.
body is clinically
Doing
dead.
great, just came back from a
During
festival.
this
Yesterday was your
temporary
birthday.
death,
You turned
his soul
32.
is sent to the beach.
Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a really good one. Happy birthday to you. I hope that it was really fun. My birthday isn't until October. I am currently 36, so you're in your 30s. Enjoy it the best you can. I mean, you're living in a great place. You'll have plenty of time to enjoy it, so.
Fragile.
Did you get to do anything fun?
Leader of the
Yeah, Fragile, you know, warped them all over. Places were covered in things. Higgs did... Whoa, 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 that was Higgs? That you're convinced that humanity... He kidnapped Amelia, tried to... Oh, that makes so much sense now. I didn't realize that it was Higgs who had come back. Alright, alright, alright. So the main villain looks like it's Higgs. I didn't realize that was him in the trailer. I saw it, but I didn't put 1 and 2 together.
The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not.
Had what to do what had to be
America
done.
rose from the
Yep.
ashes as the UCA.
He vanished without a trace. Cool. Yeah. Okay. You guys are spun up as can be. Let's get into this. Because... allows you to focus on the story. Let it recommend normal. Recommended for those familiar with the game. And title has that to offer. Recommended for those who want a original challenge. Completing this game with the difficulty will test your skill. Prove a true sense of accomplishment. Legendary, and your standing as a porter unmatched. Hell yeah. Brutal is the only way to play. That's so funny. So, funnily enough, Dooms does have a thing. My birthday is actually very incompatible with Dooms. So I actually have a much harder time playing this game than most people. Yeah, you guys are gonna get this random wonky thing occasionally here and there. Only entered a block scene. While Dooms afflicts any those born of the constellation with the greatest constellation of each, including Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinus, are said to become more susceptible to developing the condition, leaving to its fated path in turmoil. Cool. Yeah, I hope you guys don't get a bunch of that, because I'll be kind of mad about it. Hey, there's Ludens. I'm just gonna stay quiet and you guys can chill and watch this for a second. There it is. They connected the internet. Everybody connected through death. They were using the beaches of death to connect to everything. Crazy.
Me? I've always loved borders. Through freezing rain and biting wind. Across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window. My sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again today.
I'm pretty sure that's Woodkid. What the hell are those things? Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. Like, the first one was so gorgeous, and this looks even better than the first one. The natural disasters, I'm so excited for. Like, I wonder how the chiral network is going to handle this time around, because beforehand we were just all contributing to a massive thing. That's all the Porter stuff we ended up setting up. Ugh. I'm sorry for those of you guys who are coming here for survival content. I'm just gonna let you know you're not gonna be seeing survival for a little. I am dying to play this game. God, he looks so different. Does it immediate? Oh, I immediately get to control. It's wonderful. Upside down rainbow means chirality, or means that there is a time fall over there, so. I have spent so much time in this game. You're gonna see it. It definitely shows. When they came out, it's funny because when they came out with the director's cut, I just replayed the entire game again. That means somebody else has walked over here. You can see the footprints, that's other people going by. A blood bag. I can't say I'm happy about that, but... Oh my god, it's got such picturesque panoramic view mode. That's wild. Ladders. Good. So it looks like there are definitely people who have passed through here already. I guess that's good that I'm not starting out initially, meaning that I can benefit from a lot of people who have come through, rather than having to push through it all myself. Because that's one thing that I just disliked, was always being the first person in a new area, or one that had decayed all the way out and having to reset up all the nonsense. We're gonna go direct route. I'm not a big fan of going the most common ways, because there are better ways to do things, and I feel like a lot of people don't.
I feel that.
Damn shaking.
Yeah, see, this is a much faster, direct route. Than whatever that other thing was. Ah, yes, the gently rocking. You can't see me gently moving my controller, but...
Let's go home and get you fed.
Alright. Oh! Man, this game! Intense graphics! Baby shaking intensity! But no, for real, like... It really did, like... Even though some people may not like it because they call it like a walking sim, but honestly, the game is fantastic. And if you want to see somebody play it in its most brutal setting, as the slow way that it was intended to be played, just enjoying it, yeah. I'm fairly adept at the nonsense that is traversing. Hey, look, we've caught on the main path here. It looks like there's some hands down there, but I'm not gonna go out of my way for them. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go out of our way for them. I'm sure that there's some reason to go ahead and pick up some chiral. I don't know if we'll need it now, but we may need it later. And better to pick it up in a, quote, safe environment.
Great.
Huh. Becomes buoyant when assembled in bulk. That's something new. With a blood bag, with multiple blood bags, I am assuming we may have some type of boss fight coming. Hey! How are you? Toxicalian? I am fantastic. Like, let me tell you, I am so stoked that this game is out. I have so many hours in Death Stranding 1. It sits as one of my top 5, like, favorite games. Maybe it's not for everybody, but for me, it's great. I enjoy it. How are you today? Welcome on in. We've been doing survival games. We're actually in the middle of survival games for a year, but my love for the Death Stranding IP is just far stronger than my want to go ahead and finish that survival games challenge. We'll go down into the valley. I don't see anything here. How's your day? It has been alright. You know, a little bit busy, but then what day isn't? Aha! That's why they gave me the ladder. But yeah, honestly, it's been a great day. I am quite happy. Like everything, how long have you been streaming for? All of 20 minutes so far. I mean, if you're talking about like my total stream time, probably about 5 years or so. I would say, I don't know, I got my big breaks back in Ark like 5-ish years ago when the pandemic hit and a lot of people were looking for stuff. I don't have many people, but I do have a fairly loyal fan base, so I'm always happy to provide them entertainment. My streams have been a slightly sporadic recently. Not as good as they have been normally, so I'm very excited whenever I get to actually put on a good stream. Ah, I knew it! I saw the plants growing and I was like, oh boy. Oh, now that's a hell of a disguise. A BT field to keep people away? Wow. That's pretty cool. There's all that. What's your favorite game? Favorite game ever is The World Ends With You. It's a DS game, doesn't have that big a following. Probably followed by Dead Space and Mass Effect. I don't know which takes first. Death Stranding falls at my number... no, I'd say Death Stranding is my number 2, followed by Mass Effect and Dead Space.
Not bad.
I don't know, have a fifth favorite game, though. No clue what my fifth favorite game would be. Haha, I called it. It was Wood Kid. Red Dead Redemption 2? I have never played it. I've had a lot of people request it, but I would feel like I need to find a good way to go ahead and... good reason to play it.
There you go.
I hear it is a pretty phenomenal game, though. Son of a bitch. Is it? Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. What do you want, old woman? Where are you from? I am from the US. I mean, specifically, BC. Hey, Demon Pumpkin, welcome on in. You came in early. One day I'll go ahead and try it. Nice. I have been to the Carolinas, like, a couple times. South Carolina for some training, North Carolina more, like, out to go visit kind of stuff. What do you do for a living? I am a financier by trade.
Who's there?
You know who it is. Yeah.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who are you? You spent so much time around them, how could you not know?
Fragile?
Were you cooking?
You
What are
work
you
as
doing
well?
here?
What do you do for a living?
I've been looking for you.
You're a professional artist. That's pretty cool. What kind of medium do you work in? I assume that you work in digital work.
Wow.
Professional artist, I assume. If you don't mind, can I know? Alright, I'm gonna... No. We're gonna stop this one right here. If you are trying to go ahead and sell me some of your work, or show me some of your work, I am 0% interested. I already have an artist.
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now
I am not interested, so if that is the reason you have come here, I am just gonna
You can use Carol printers now.
let you know it's not gonna work in your favor. Trying to sell me
I'm
stuff.
surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me.
Yeah, she can't jump anymore.
Left me with some kind of syndrome. They
Yep,
call it jump shock.
yep, she can't jump anymore. Oh shit, I've got a whole thing? You can review story so far and caused by repeated jumps, clear syndrome, accumulated strain, multiple jumps, causes unknown. Yeah, I figured it was some type of thing like that.
You care for a drink?
Huh.
Thank you, but no.
Unfortunate that they went through the thing and then selling me the stuff, and I would have been more interested
Maybe you want
if
to get a
they...
job.
I have a job for you.
You have a job for me!
And that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record.
Take it, and that whole job.
What about Lil?
Hey, there's our good old-fashioned
That's
beers
a
that
little
we've been
more
drinking.
complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset.
Wait, is she Bridges? She is! She is Bridge! Hmm. Well, Drawbridge, whatever that is.
Sam, you
I'm
brought
assuming it's
America
some
together.
offshoot.
Helped it be reborn as the UCA.
No. Get out of here.
But I'm afraid the Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
Oh, it's one of those little tardigrade things.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA.
You've been making more content.
No longer oversees the
Good on you.
network.
I'll tell you, like, getting into content creation is the hardest thing is just to keep going.
Went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore.
Ah,
In case you're
interesting.
wondering who's handling distribution, a pass for 1,000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral
So now we
network to
have
manage
all of
what
those
we
little
carry and
bots
deliver.
instead of
With
any
the
of them.
network coverage,
Cool.
there's no need to rely on human porters anymore.
You don't really care that much, though. Well, that doesn't. I mean, if you're gonna be creating content, you gotta really get into it, right?
I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA.
Ah, which is
We
drawbridge.
Drawbridge.
Both stick and rope to
And we
protect
still
and
require
connect.
services
Tomorrow,
of
together
humans
for tomorrow.
that can work
I like
outside
it.
the network.
Stick and rope, protect and
There are
connect.
ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico.
Mexico! Do you boys like Mexico? Woo! Oh man, that's gonna forever live rent free on my head.
Noises coming from the UCA.
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you.
I bet you he's gonna get used again. I'm so mad about it. I can already see he's gonna get used.
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research...
He would be a good person to go ahead and get back on our thing.
And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person. Chiralium contamination is severe.
Oh,
Some areas
God.
have it worse than anything you experienced back in the
So it's gonna be a hell of a lot worse out there.
Timefall storms are growing more intense as well.
Is that timefall snow?
And
I don't like
you
it.
can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too.
Yes, I'm aware.
So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
I'm sure there are tons of BTs out there
Mexico has
too.
no shortage of beached things.
Yeah.
Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there.
And I
just
probably
like
have
everyone
none of my
else.
tools available to me.
Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT.
Well, not just become a BT, it
And
could also
any
lead to
living
a
thing that
fucking
comes into
explosion.
contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant
Could
BTs
lead to an
can and
actual,
will
like,
emerge from the
blackout.
tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming
Yeah,
a
void
living
out, there we
human
go.
being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become
Probably. Oh, look at that giant handprint.
As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Just randomly decide to record something. You know, sometimes that's how it is. You know, that's basically TikTok and all of that.
That's one reason you got more.
I do, and this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Yeah, with quotations.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control, claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that.
It is like that. I'm
They're
sorry,
not
I don't
trying to
trust
take over
them.
the world. They just want to link up new areas.
I'm
It's
sorry,
kind of
I
network.
don't trust them. They
Like
pulled
the
some
internet
bullshit
before
last
the
time.
Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't believe them.
Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself.
Nope, I don't believe it. Not one
So
bit.
please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Nope. Can I say no? Hey, that's it, I did it! How's that for a speed run?
Not bad, though, Porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
Wow. So I don't have a choice. Even if I wanted to say I won't do it. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Let's play this game, Kojima. Let's play this game, Kojima. We're gonna play this game until, like, you decide that you're gonna go ahead and let me say I won't do it. You keep giving me new ways to say I won't do it, I'm gonna keep pressing I won't do it in the same ways. I don't trust them. I don't want them. I don't want to be out there. Bridges is bullshit. Hashtag quote me. No.
No!
You son of a bitch. It had me. It had me. Exactly what I thought. That I would have to go all the way through. You got me, Kojima. I don't like it. I don't like it. But for you, I'll do it. Because you had me. Fucking threw me back to the beginning of the game, you son of a bitch. He knew me.
So you'll do it?
I don't really have much of a choice, do I?
What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me.
They're gonna tell you to take your
If I
kid
do
with you.
this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Like babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
Child care app, wow. I love how... Here you go.
It'll be fine.
Raise your
That
kid
is
with
only
the app.
eventually. I promise we'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south. And come home safe. We'll be waiting.
And that was the last time he ever saw his baby. Ah, my good old Porter outfit. His baby gonna die? I hope the fuck not. If his baby dies, that's bad thing. If you've never seen number 1, his baby dying is a really bad thing.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a leg. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then,
oh my god, that's humongous.
on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes
Cupid instead of the other... Oh, it is Cupid.
Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to establish tiny connections.
Until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first job is C1. See that know that they're not dead. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a VT, the risk of a void out grows even higher.
Yup.
C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management.
Huh. Cargo app. Interesting. Social standing. Sam's stats. Physical stats. Huh. Good to know.
This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in
a mazer. Good.
We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Yeah, I remember that, like, a lot of people would just murder their way through everything. Backpack, blood bag, utility, ladder, tool rack. Yeah, I guess on backpack and backpack as well.
Return to the
Actually, hold on. You're telling me I can attach this to suit? Yeah, let's attach that to the suit. Left shoulder. Anything that we can not carry on our back is one less thing I gotta worry about. Blood bags in the utility. Transporter boots. Boot clip. Yeah, the gateway, and I guess the assault's just gonna chill there, so...
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there.
Yep, flood warning.
There are bandits in the area too. Groups that have attacked borders.
Yep, Steelers.
Think about what
you going to sleep? Alright, catch you later, Demon Pumpkin. Thanks for coming on in. Always appreciated. we'll go ahead and probably go this way.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
We'll probably go ahead and... Probably best we'll have a river here. Mark out this way. We'll go over the top and try and avoid the bandits, and then go through here. Point of interest. Into town, which I assume is going to be a problem. Out this way. Falling hazard? Or is this all... I don't know what those symbols are, but I'm sure I'll find out. And then we can go directly in. We'll probably best if we go here and then out that way.
Delivery route finalized.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed.
Huh.
We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time,
I see.
you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world.
I think it's funny because everybody who's agreed to do this thing knows the story. And they've all agreed to do this, regardless of how weird it sounds to the rest of us.
Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second...
And I trust the vision.
But again,
Kojima's a bad man.
to lay the groundwork.
But he's a man with a plan.
Those terminals online with a Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
Nah.
Nah.
No more baby food for you.
Let you get fragile any trouble while I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Yeah, take that kid back inside. It's time falling out here. Alright, now we can finally enter the greater world. Ugh. Hold on, I just realized something. There we go.
Alright, let's get this done.
Over that cargo scan. Yeah, we're gonna be using that a lot. You guys are gonna see I scan a fuck ton. Habits from the original. We're also not gonna stick to our route, more likely than not. Our best bet is going to be close combat for RB for rubber bullets. And then with MP bullets. Yeah, that's gonna be our go-to.
Been a while since I held a gun.
Since we have it in our holster, it's one less thing we need to worry about carrying now. We're gonna grab that pack and actually take it, regardless of however long it takes.
Come on, what you got? Let's do this.
Headache pills. We'll take those two. We're gonna grab, honestly, as much as we can carry. Even if it's a little overweight for us, I'm damn good at making those long travel trips. Oh, that's the thing it's putting me on. Okay, so we're definitely gonna go off route. I think we'll probably pick up these headache pills and then go the rest of the way. A little out of the way, but that's fine. Do what we gotta do. Alright, so we'll do auto arrange. Yeah, that's about as much as it's gonna do. I figured our cargo wasn't gonna arrange much anyway. Is that a fucking dust storm? This might be deep. Fuck. No, it's not deep. Roped over there. Somebody was nice enough to put one in. Oh. Now, my question is if they're going to go ahead and scan me. Because I can counter scan, I'm just really rusty at it. It is a mule. God damn it.
We're in enemy territory now.
Yeah, let's scout it out.
Okay.
Now, this is coming in, which is good. We might need to wait until that passes through to make it efficient. What have we got? Air purifier, lost cargo, ladder, climbing anchor, bandit boots. We can attach that to the boot clip. Left hip. Attach the suit, we'll do right shoulder, and then we can grab this purifier as well. No real good way to do it, so... What will do, though, is we're going to equip our bandit boots. No, we'll keep them protected. If we leave them in the box, they'll be fine. Ladder. Where is our rope? Yeah. Now, I'm wondering if we can get... We'd have to go all the way around to get up there. Alright, let me cargo. I gotta offload some of this stuff. For now. Come back for in a moment. I thought there was a mule box out this way. Is there not? Alright. I thought that there was a mule box out this way, but I guess I was fucking mistaken. Perfect. Okay. Well, we're gonna get out of here while we can. And we'll keep hidden behind this while we rearrange our cargo really quick. Since we don't have to... Yeah, I guess we're out of mule territory, so... Probably a bunch of BTs on the way, though. Yep, I already sensed it. So this sand is also some type of time fall. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. There's no avoiding the strong wind. We're getting stuck in it right now, so... Best thing we can do right now is just stick to the side of the building to stay away from it. Go straight in. We ain't got time for any of that. I'm gonna take the long-ass path bullshit. Oh! That almost turned my butthole into a live wire. This is such a bad idea. I am 100% going into BT territory. I can feel it in my ass hair. I'm noticing a pattern. It looks like it doesn't like striking cars. So, watch, I'll be proven wrong here in 2 seconds when it strikes my left foot attached to a Volkswagen. The sun has begun to set. What does that even mean? Is there something I should be scared about for setting suns? Yellow. That's gonna be exhausting. Oh, hold on. This might be a decent spot. You know what? Yeah, let's use the ladder. I think it's worth using the ladder here. Okay. Or that, or you can do that instead. Instead of whatever the fuck I was gonna do, you can just jump off. Fucking Jesus. Did any of my cargo take damage? Christ on a cracker. Alright, we're fine. Just dumb. Okay, they have a wall. Hopefully I don't have some bullshit BT fight. I don't like it. I don't like the sound of that.
How the fuck does this weigh so much?
Oh, man. Of course it weighs so damn much. Basically on a ruck march, my dude. I guess we don't really need to sprint. It's roughly the exact same speed either way.
delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Don't worry, Sam. How does it feel to be the social strand service using it for views all over the world? Only screenshots by pressing. Make it back, Sam. I'll try using the SSS to keep you up to date. Cool. PAC. APAC. Automated Public Assistance Program.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
You better be happy. I brought your cargo and extra cargo.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online.
Huh.
That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about.
Yeah,
Anyway,
okay.
I believe you have some cargo for me, yes?
I don't trust any of this bullshit that they're making me do.
You must be one hell of a porter to deliver our stuff in such fine condition.
That's right. I'm the best porter. You may not know me, but I'm a legend in the first one.
We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The Cairo gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
That's right. Ah, yes, connected to the internet. Holy cow. That's all areas I have to connect? That's huge. Okay.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
MP. Fires MP bullets. Now, I remember it saying, like, I know that it says MP, but, like, what exactly the hell is MP? And I know the RB are the rubber bullets.
Now displaying your current order grade. rate increased. Congratulations.
Every evaluation is Porter. Snapshot your experience. Cool. I've been doing this for like an hour. Man, it doesn't even feel like it. Not at all.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal.
Norberto.
Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use.
Oh, hell yeah.
There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready.
Got that nice thing, that nice room.
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in.
Probably full.
Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area.
Yeah.
In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
I suppose. I don't think everything's fine. There's probably a lot of issues.
But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities.
I like how they call them bandits when they're just mules.
To the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside.
You brought us hope. Nice. Thanks.
Thank you again for everything.
Cool.
Now get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go.
I'm gonna have a lot of orders that I'm gonna go ahead and knock out. Listen, this is a completion run. I don't do none of that just playthrough stuff. Y'all better prepare for like 4 weeks of this.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Listen, get a shower. Don't you dare sleep in that bed looking like that. Alright, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do when I'm looking at the camera, huh? Alright, here we go. You guys ready? Ah, shoot, that wasn't enough. Make use of the facilities. There's also a sink in your room. You can access thing. Definitely worth once you've rested up, of course. I hate how, like, there's a specific way that you have to press it. Alright, cool. What you got? What you got for me, Ritas? I'll probably do this on my own. You about to smack that camera away? Huh. I remember he was so mad about it last time. He was like, ooh. Alright, what have we got here? This is fairly minimal compared to the original. It's probably because all I've got is that one thing. Y'all better prepare. I'm assuming that we're gonna see them ass cheeks. Oh, okay, cool. No cheeks. Sam's sunburn has healed. You can have sunburn? He looks so tired and exhausted compared to the first thing. He looks like he's aged a lot this time. Oh, look at them feet! Alright. Alright, let me not be weird and stare at his toes. Ah, yes. On the beach again. Listen, you know how this goes. You and your baby are deeply connected. All those BTs disposed of.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be.
I thought you said you couldn't jump, huh?
I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help.
Yeah, the app to how to take care of a child.
Getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Yeah, of course.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Disregard.
Work is same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
Oh, good morning. Chiral tea. I love it. We're gonna drink all them teas, though. Yeah, we gotta get that extra boost. I think 3 is the max that will give us our maximum boost. Sam's hunger somewhat satisfied. It's been 4 long years since the first expedition, you know. Oh, connected. Live in the dream. Weapons and testing, view and test weapons, go to surface. Customizing the look. Oh, heck yeah. We get Ludin's glasses, which we're not going to use. Why me? Good hat. Good hat. We don't have a lot of the same interactions. I wonder if instead of that, they offered new ways to do things. Oh, hello. Oh, customize your room. Are these all the photos he took? That's so... Oh. Oh. Those are the days. Yeah, we're gonna use that one. Remind me of all that hard work we put in. I just tell it completely covers out the baby's face right now. Yeah, customizing my backpack and all of that. Cool. Yeah, those are pretty cool stuff that I was very excited to go ahead and get. We'll leave it there, though. I don't want to use any of my chiral stuff. It's far too valuable to be slapping patches on here for no damn reason. Perfect. Everything I ever want, a giant baby. Oh, is it gonna do the thing now? You gonna cover your crotch now? Is that what's gonna happen? This garment contains chiralium leak detection dye. Huh. That's pretty interesting. Not something I was expecting.
Please review and confirm.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here.
Sure.
Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access
Listen,
the
I
delivery
don't
terminal,
trust
you'll find that you can
bridges
fabricate
or
equipment for
drawbridges or
yourself
whatever
and
they're
others.
naming
We have some
themselves
materials
now.
on
I
hand
just
here that
don't.
you can use to make
The
supplies
whole
for your
experience
journey.
of Death
Take as
Stranding
much
1
as you
was,
need.
you know,
Now,
connect and
we don't have all
trust.
the same schematics
And they ripped it away.
you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the...
Alright, let me see what we have. We're gonna go ahead and post out the MP. I don't really know if... Oh, for vehicles, yeah. I guess against people it would make more sense. So we'll go ahead and post... We'll donate this.
Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Facility storage. Yeah, we're not gonna drop anything. Everything is pretty good. Fabrication. I do want to fabricate some boots. We don't care about container repair spray. It's a waste of chiralium. I don't know why anybody does it. There's no need for it. If you don't cause any damage to the package, even if it's destroyed by timefall, you don't have to repair it. Container repair spray is for fucking nubs. I'm just kidding. It's not great though. It's kind of a waste of resources, honestly, in my opinion. Just the one, that's all we really need. Boot clip for backup. We don't really have anything that we want to repair. We have our bandit boots, which we'll use next, and our transponder boots. Or our transporter boots, so we'll leave those as is. As is. And I don't need to claim anything from this place yet. Facilities conversation. Oh, okay. Got it. So, replay option. Kinda neat.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. Once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these
No
effects
container repair
before
spray.
it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too. Also, if you have any extra equipment with a
I'm
moment's
not.
generosity.
Yeah,
Finally,
we'll help out
each
later.
post box has
I
a
mean, I
private
already
locker
donated
which
one
can
thing
be
I don't
used
need.
to store equipment. So what do you think? Take your time to
There's no real good. I'd much prefer to draw my route as I go.
Commencing route creation.
Is this the road we came from? Yeah, it is. Okay. Freight vehicles have been set up. We could go all the way around, but I would prefer to just, you know, do it right. Sam's Shelter. What shit. Ah, so that's where we started out. Cool. It's so different than the first one, honestly.
Delivery route finalized.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo. But don't forget to take into account every
Yeah, all
piece
the
of-
extra
so
jobs.
think
Yeah,
carefully
okay.
about-
Cool.
Run out of
Whatever.
steps.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Should be okay for now. Yeah, we basically have everything we need. And I believe, yeah, my weapon's already there. So yeah, we're good. Nothing else to worry about.
Order accepted. Thank you. My name's Sam. The place is
Always like all of these things. No reason not to. Are we starting out strong with Timefall? Immediately? Damn, the Timefall's pretty strong out here. We're gonna drop off that metal immediately. You know what? Let's take the metal with us. Let's take the metal with us. I'm assuming the next place that we go to is gonna need it. Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan of all the Timefall this time around. I'm wondering if the more that we connect to the beach, the more we're just speeding up our own demise. we're gonna have to grab, like, I figure the cargo container would be ruined. As long as the cargo contents aren't ruined, it's fine. And that's not gonna happen unless I, like, throw myself into the middle of bullshit. So... we're gonna drop these two. It's best to do it now, instead of taking it all the way with us. Because if we take it all the way up there, we'll have problems. I've been on the road for like a couple minutes.
Please give it your all.
Alright, cool.
I wasn't expecting any. Hope you managed to avoid. Figured we would never see this cargo, but here it is.
Yeah.
You've got some seriously impressive skills.
Connection,
I'll bet
machine
something
pistol.
like this would be right up your alley. You could use some extra materials as well, right?
Now displaying your current order grade.
I've shared with you data for this weapon is capable of full. It may be
Securely.
compact, but it has plenty of stopping power. I hope it's cheap.
Alright, we're also going to go ahead and recycle. We have recycling, right? Fabrication, there it is. Alright, cool. That's it. That's all we need. Now we can get back to actually playing this thing. It feels like every time I walk outside, I'm gonna randomly come across some bullshit-ass package that's gonna be like, Father, help! As soon as I get near it. I'm just trying to do something. There's one package. Unfortunately, with the way that I do this, I am 100% sure I'm gonna get myself into serious trouble because I can't just leave the mules alone. And can't just leave the BTs alone and stuff. We're gonna try and pick up any of this chiralium we get because it reduces our weight when we do. So it's worth it. Oh, hell yeah. Little pad feet things. These are fantastic. I know they say temporary footwear in case of an emergency, but honestly, they're really fucking stealthy. So they're fantastic for that kind of stuff.
Warning, fly risk elevated.
Water level rising nearby. I like that. Does that mean there's a flood or something? Remote yeah. I mean, it's fine if the medical units, if the cargo is ruined, as long as what's the actual cargo isn't ruined.
Definitely not alone.
What I'm gonna do is we're gonna go heavy around, and then we're gonna come back in and take this dude out. Let me take a look at this map here. So yeah, we have whatever this guy is holding, plus some of this other stuff here. This is all mule territory. And there's another mule depot here. Best way to do this is probably go around the rear. We're gonna offload both of these for now. Offload all three of those, and we'll come back for them in a second. Nothing's gonna happen to them. They're fine where they are. in. That's gonna be super hard to... Okay. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna have to go deep around if we want to get them. Mind you, I'm not just doing this just because I like to make things difficult, which I do. We are taking out our opposition piece at a time. Ceramics and metals, great, but I don't necessarily need them at the moment. What are we looking at? Electric rod, don't really need it. There's probably another bandit here. We'll scout him out from inside. It might work, it might not. shit. I had forgotten about that. Alright, we don't really care so much about that. Sir, can't just sneak up on me like that. Alright, cool. I was intending to do this quietly, but clearly not the ideal way to do this. Quietly is not how this is going. Repair spray. What have we gotten here? Just contents damaged. They won't like it at all, but it is what it is. I goofed up my hits, so that's on me. But that is why we drop our cargo, so we don't cause problems for our thing. This is all just extra as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so we have a bunch of stuff that we need to rearrange to start with. We're not gonna like carrying all of this, but who cares, right? It's gotta get done. And they're gonna talk about how bullshit it is that my cargo is ruined, and I'm gonna remind them that they're too afraid to even leave their huts, so shut the fuck up. You want your fucking pizza? I don't give a shit if it's upside down, right? Oh. Oh, that's 975. It's only telling what I am at. I thought that was how many likes I got. I was like, fuck yeah, look at me, trendsetter. Except I'm fucking stupid and nobody wants to come this way. Everybody's just trying to rock out the game and I'm over here fucking doing bullshit. Alright. Climbing anchor. What's on what? Oh, I have everything, don't I? I guess we can offload it. You know what? Let's offload the assault rifle. It's almost dead anyway. Same thing with the mazer. I'm gonna be tired as shit, but I'll be fine. Picture book? Nah, fuck. High performance springs also needed. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hack through, select the Odorec light. We don't honestly need the Odorec light. Ladder, ceramics, climbing anchor, garbage, 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 basura! Whole thing basura. So, what we'll do is we'll hit... Where's this little cargo thing? I think it's somewhere coming up. Better fucking sort your shit. Alright, yeah, we'll just offload what we need to.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah, ladder's a lifesaver. High performance springs, son of a bitch. Lifelong meals.
Fuck this.
Thank you, God. This one's for you.
Yeah, always think what you use. Let's see what we got for cargo. This is definitely going back home. I don't think they'll like it, but ladder. I need to see how much this thing is worth. A medium is 10, so we have said it before and we will say it again. Oh, son of a bitch. More lifelong meals. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can arrange stuff. I didn't even consider that. Blood bag, transporting boots. There's nothing good. I could get rid of that 60-pound thing, but I guess I gotta pick and choose my battles here. I don't have anything else to really offload. Out to the right and take the hill. Maybe I should have dropped the medicine in lieu of that medium piece.
Right.
Son of a bitch. We can go down this way. It's gonna be ugly, though. Just gotta be gentle about it. Okay, this is gonna be tough. What we can do. I've kind of forgotten how to leave a mark, or how to leave a thing. No, we don't want to rest. We're almost there. There it is. See? Easy peasy. And we're gonna keep picking up Chiralium, because it makes me lighter, or whatever they said.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's why we don't worry about the cargo containers. As long as we're not taking damage, the cargo itself won't take damage. I just need to be careful about it. Ugh. I wonder if it might be better to just drop that thing that I have, go out of range, and pick this one up instead. Offload. Not carried. Massively overloaded, but I think I can do it. Here's what we'll do. We'll rest.
Break time.
Alright, we just chill for a moment. That is a raging river is kind of my problem. Oh, okay. So it's not as bad as I thought. It's just not great. Hello? I don't like that one fucking bit. What the fuck just happened?
Let's take 5.
What do I have on my tools? Do I even have any tools left? I probably don't. I don't have any tools. We gotta take advantage of the fact that there's nothing here right now. Don't mind me just casually abusing my my porter. If he's moving, he's not stopped. If he's not stopped, he's not sitting. And if he's not sitting, he's not resting. Yeah, my footwear is not doing pretty well with all of this either. Look at me and my stubbornness. I would love to pick up those lifelong meals, but I don't think Sam can take it anymore. He's gonna be pissing blood by the time I get there. We're almost there. This is the life, right? Just a little more and maybe the cutscene will take over or something. There's no point in stopping, because if we do stop, I'm just gonna have to be lay down or sit down, and I will not be able to get up again.
Might be time for a new pair of shoes.
Yup, we're just gonna burn through his health. He's gonna start taking damage. But that's fine.
Okay,
He's almost there.
Just a bit further now.
You're almost there, Sam. You're basically dead, but you're almost there. You got this, Sam. I believe in you. Just keep trudging through with your broken shoes, your overworked body. If Black Desert taught me anything, you just need to keep going, no matter how overloaded you are, and your stats will go up. The question is, am I going to make it there before my body gives out? Yeah, we'll make it there before my body goes out. Just barely, I think, too. Alright, here it is. We've made it. How about that? Deliver everything. I'm sure that all of this is like terrible.
You're Sam, right? Did the Timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. Está perfecta. It's rare to see cargo in such amazing condition. Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I was wrong.
Man, that's a lot of likes there.
I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this.
Yeah, I
So
think
go
it's
ahead and link us up.
it's sad because I think they're being forced to connect to this because they're hearing about all the great stuff that's happening and all the thing that's being done, and so they're connecting. Because they don't really have a choice. Oh, a PCC, finally. Oh. Why a Quokka, though?
Now displaying your current order grade.
Handler level 2. Not half bad.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying.
Also,
they're strong and healthy.
if this
The elderly residents
is
here will
Mexico,
also be
and
happy to
these
receive proper
are,
medical care.
like,
Oh,
the Mexican
seems like
people,
you should be capable
why
of
does
fabricating
everybody
these
look
PCs now as
so
well.
blanquita?
Probably thanks to the chiral network
Everybody looks so
expansion and the
white.
resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fairly, like, white-looking Puerto Rican. You'd probably never know. But, like, lady over here looks like she's gonna go ahead and start speaking Shakespeare. Like the most Anglo-Saxon of Anglo-Saxons. Well, I guess the cheekbones and stuff, but still. Old people.
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away.
Massive
The water
floods.
carried it into bandit territory. I know this isn't the sort of...
Yeah, okay, we're used to.
All of the relevant details should... You can use it to...
Oh, so there's an aid section. That's pretty chill.
I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane.
Is she carrying a BB?
One of our new medical units. I want to believe. The only people that still live here, other than myself, are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all. Too many bandits in these parts. We took what we wanted and... But after I got pregnant, I had to clean up my act. My friends didn't understand, so they ditched me. Left me to... Even though the poor souls are struggling with... Oh, that's why we put in the order.
I see.
A new order is just... Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you. You can review the... So once you're ready, I'll
we
share
can
it.
we can go through all of that. I get it.
Order completed. Well done.
I actually don't want to entrust that. Oh, I took both of them, didn't I? That's why I was having such a problem. We'll recycle these boots that I'm wearing, because it's pointless to go ahead and keep them on. We don't want to entrust any cargo. Container spray. I will take this ladder, because I'm always in need of a ladder. Alright. Let's see what we got. Aid requests. Oh, I see. Alright, we're gonna save this thing, since I haven't saved this entire time, and God forbid something happen. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's where I'm gonna end it for today. I will probably keep on playing, so probably not today. Maybe I'll just give it up for today, continue on tomorrow. You guys have a great day. I will catch you all again tomorrow. If you were new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All of that good stuff helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell if you want to be here. And, yeah, cool. Stay cool, stay safe, most of all, stay golden. See you all later.